There's so many people. Oh my goodness, come this way. Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, I've seen you from afar. Usually I'm in the choir loft, but this is a lot of people. Hi, my name's Sophia, and I'm the church mouse along with my church mice family. It's so good to be here. I used to live across the street, but they tore down my house, and I decided to move in. I spent the last year or so getting to know staff and sometimes hiding from them, and also talking to the ministers, and actually having some amazing long conversations with the ministers. It's been great, and in fact, I was telling them a little bit about my life story, some of the things that I've learned since I've been here. And one day we were talking about music. And I told them I like to hide in the choir loft. And they asked me, was that the first time I had ever heard music here at All Souls? And the answer was no. I had discovered music in that little house across the street. But it was a very special moment. And so they asked me to give the message this morning and tell you that story. You want to hear the story of how I found music? Oh, thank you, because I'm going to need your help. Before I heard music for the first time, I heard lots of noises. Sometimes they would scare me. I heard the noises of, you're going to have to help me, let's make this sound together, shutting doors, slamming doors. Ooh, you were better than the first service. Oh, goodness. Ooh, that scares me. And sometimes I'd hear people talking. Okay, not quite as strong as 10, but that's all right. That was really scary with all those people talking, and you did a good job. But also I would hear often the noise of dogs barking. Okay, you're too good at that. I was really scared for a second. So I had heard those noises before, but I had never heard music. So one day I was looking around the houses, I always did, for a little snack, a little meal, and I was looking here and there. Ooh, and over here, and I found an enormous block of cheese and cheddar. Oh my goodness, it was the most beautiful thing, most fantastic thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was even bigger than me. A giant block of cheddar cheese. I couldn't believe my luck. This would help me get through the winter. But at first I needed to move it to a safer spot. What do we do when we need help? We ask. And I wanted to ask my friends, could you help me move the cheese to a safe place, please? Ooh, we got to keep this baby safe. All right. Okay. Just use your imagination. We're moving it to a safe place. Yes, and it looks safe. It's safe right here. Thank you so much. And when we ask for help from our friends and they help us, we say, thank you. And I think I'm going to give them some cheese. Let's see. This looks like a good piece of cheese. Ooh, first of all, 20-year age cheddar. Excellent. Oh, you like some cheese. All right. Okay. There's careful. Come away from the edge. I don't want you to fall over. You're just a little mouse. Oh, my goodness. And then, oh, here, this ought to hold you over. You're welcome. Thank you, my little friends. It's just wondrous. And so after I gave them some cheese, I kept on working and eating, and this is really good. And going, and then noticed that a shape was coming out of the block of cheese. Now, I had heard stories about this happening to another mouse in Italy, Mouse Angelo, but I had never seen it myself. And here it is. It looks like, let me see if I can get to this block of cheese. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm gonna put this over here for later eating. Oh yeah. Look at this. It's a giant cheese mouse. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my goodness. I had worked all night to get all the way down to this part where it's holding its tail. I don't know what it's doing, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. This is amazing. I'm really tired. I think it's time to go to sleep. Take a little cheese nap after all my eating. Ah. that sound was coming from the cheese mouse. But it wasn't just any sound or noise like I'd heard before. I think, because it gave me a little goosebumps, that maybe that's what they call music. It was so beautiful, but I wondered if it was a cheese fever dream, because I've been eating a lot of cheese, as you know, and I wasn't sure that I just dreamed that. How on earth did a giant cheese mouse make this beautiful music? And so I worked on a little bit more and a little bit more, sharpening out the edges, and again, I needed to take a nap because it was exhausting. It was so beautiful, and that sound was coming from the cheese mouse. And in fact, night after night, as the sun went down and the nights grew longer, I would hear more and more music throughout the night. My life was changing. This beauty, this sound, it made me feel so, oh my goodness, full of energy, full of light, full of possibility. I couldn't believe it. I loved that cheese mouse so much, and I began thinking about music all the time. But then autumn came, more like October in Oklahoma, and a cool breeze came one day, and I knew that winter was coming. But I didn't think about it. Every night I had the music. I had eaten a lot of good cheese. I wasn't worried about it until one day my friends returned. Oh, it's good to see you. Yes, yes. You enjoyed that. You're hungry. You ate all the cheese. Oh, but it was good, wasn't it? But this cheese mouse makes beautiful music, but you're really hungry. I need to help my friends. Oh, I have some more cheese because I don't want any of us to starve this winter. Here, take this, and then, oh, here. Okay, I can do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, and please come back if you need more. We have a little bit more, but we need to get through the winter. Thank you. Thanks for your help earlier. Oh, in that moment, my heart was full of love for my friends and helping them, but I still was sad. I was missing the cheese mouse, the music, the magic I had heard every single night. I thought to myself that maybe I would never hear music again. I didn't know that my house would be torn down and I'd be over here. But at that point, I really felt a complete and total loss, that there would be no more music in my life. But as I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, I began to wonder that somehow, if the music was inside a giant cheese mouse, maybe it was inside of me. And so I looked at the mouse and I wondered if I might try to make my own music. And so I tried. And it didn't go that well. But I didn't give up. I thought I would try again, this time maybe planting my little feet more firmly, taking a breath and trying again. Oh, that wasn't like the cheese mouse's music. I had a wonderful mother. She had lots of children. And she used to tell me, yes, maybe you know some of them. She used to tell me that I should try again and practice. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to really set in my mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm making music. I'm bringing beauty out into the world. I'm sharing something from inside of myself. So I tried again. And that day, I learned that the music was inside of me. In a world that likes to tell us that if we don't dress a certain way, or we don't sound a certain way, we don't look a certain way, or that we don't belong or shouldn't exist even in places, this is a very opposite message from what I learned from the day I learned the music and the love and the beauty is inside of me. And when I started coming to this church, when I started coming to All Souls, both services, by the way, I love, I started to hear that you had a similar message, a message about that you are enough, that you belong here, that you absolutely should exist and you are beautiful however you are. And that love and that light and yes, that music is inside each and every one of us. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.